All right, you got me? Oh, okay.
I like to keep the RPM down until the oil pressure comes up.
Oh, okay.
And as we get colder and colder temperatures, it does take a while for the oil pressure to come up sometimes.
Right.
So you want to operate it as low RPM as you can.
Gotcha. Alright, so master switch is on, start is complete, throttle 800 to 1000, which is actually a little high. Alright, so we're at 1000. Oil pressure is good, flaps are up, ammeter is charging, so we're good there. Mixture is full lean, or mixture lean, which we leave it at full ridge. Avionics is on, radios are set, 123.07 for us, and 120.02 for the METAR. And transponder is on altitude. Checklist is complete. Alright, so we can do that.
Sanford Seacoast Regional Airport.
Can I ask you why you did
Automated
that
weather
when you got it down here?
1526. Zulu.
Don't know.
Wind 320 at 11. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 10 Celsius. Dew point -01 Celsius. Altimeter 3014. Sanford Seacoast Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 1527 Zulu. Wind 320 at 11. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point -01 Celsius. Altimeter 3014. Sanford Seacoast Regional Airport. Automated weather.
Okay, so we were at 30.14 for the altitude, so 30.14.
Okay.
We are right at... That's not the right one.
Nope. Think about it.
Yeah, the large one right in the middle that was being blocked by my... There we go.
All right.
So, right around 5.5. Yeah. So
Okay.
right there. Alright, so our radio is set. The VOR for here, which I don't have written down. I need to add that to my list.
Yeah, you should. Okay, I would definitely put that down, and it's identifier. You know, you want to look it up, right?
Yeah.
So let's just look it up right here.
Alright, so we're at Kennebunk, which is
117.1.
alright, so 117.1.
Yeah, write it down here, and you have it here. And
so
yep.
7.10.
Although you probably want to have it up here, right?
Okay.
I don't know. You know, this is your nav 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. This is your nav 1.
Okay.
And where's your nav 1 appear?
What do you mean? Where does it appear?
Which indicator on your control panel?
It'll be right here.
This is nav 1?
No.
You should be you can't use the VOR unless we know which one is associated with what, right?
Yeah. Well, because I know that's your ILS approach.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, it's got to be that one.
No.
No.
No. This is it. Okay. And I've never seen one like this. This is, for me, this is a first.
Oh, okay.
But I think it has something to do with the fact that you got this ADF.
Oh, the ADF? Okay.
But I'm not positive. Okay. I have never seen an indicator like this, but I can almost guarantee you.
Okay.
The fact that this can be an ILS or a VOR Very common.
Oh, okay.
All right. They do both.
Okay.
Okay. And if you look at the frequencies that an ILS are, they're a subset of the overall frequency range of the VORs.
Uh-huh.
It's we can get into the details of it later. Okay.
Okay.
But for right now, you should know. Okay. Here's your to from flag here.
Right.
And it even tells you to. Right.
Okay.
Here you got a to from flag. It says to as well. So either one could have been it, but in all likelihood, this is the VOR one.
Okay. So then we.
So I would put
Right.
117.1 here, and 111.5 is probably something close to here.
I think that was set for the ILS.
Yeah, there's a. See, we can use the VOR that's down here. I'm going to guess that it's the one down here near Portsmouth. Let's see, what is this guy right here?
Okay. Yep, man. It just swung off to the east.
Yeah.
Which
so,
that is not set right. So right now we are right there.
Yeah. Or it's Concord. So let's see. Jesus, why can't I find this frequency here? Anyway, you can keep going with your stuff and I'll find it. Oh, here it is. Peace. No, 116.5. Okay, so it's not that, but it could be this guy right here. It's easier to find in mine. Let me see. I'm going to do this.
All right, we got SFM programmed into the GPS.
Oh, yeah. 111.5 is the localizer.
Okay.
That's what that is for here. Okay. I knew it sounded familiar. Anyway.
Okay.
So that's why you might have had 111.5 up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is if you're going to fly a localizer or you're going to fly the ILS, this is what you would put in.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, we'll go from there.
All right, so the winds are at 320, so we'll be taking off on 320.
Sounds like a good idea.
Which is nice that it's straight down the runway for as windy as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we are done with the checklist up until we get to the run-up.
And what we'll do is we're going to, we usually go over, I like to do our stalls and all that kind of stuff over the ocean, but today we're going to go up to the northeast.
Okay.
Northwest.
Northwest.
Northwest, sorry. So it's going to be taking off and pointing up pretty much the direction we're taking off.
Okay. All right, so we will roll forward and check our brakes.
Okay.
And brakes
You
work.
got yours. Got mine.
All right, so we're good there.
Might make a radio call, but...
All right, so Sanford, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, taxiing from the ramp to 32, Sanford.
Yeah, look at that flag. It's like straight out. So keep an eye on where the wind's coming from. Especially when it's coming from behind you, it's hard to necessarily keep track of it that well.
All right.
Okay, so if it's coming from 320, it's coming from over here. So you want to throw your controls over this way. Push it forward and over this way.
Got it forward.
Okay. So just keep an eye on where 320 is, because that's where it's coming from.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so now it's over here.
Yeah.
So now they want to be over there, right? There you go.
All right, nobody coming down the taxiways.
Looks like somebody's down there. I don't know what's happening on the taxiway. Can you see that? I can't see what's exactly. What is it? It's not an airplane, is it?
No, it's a somebody with the yellow flag. So
yeah,
yellow flag or something that's trying to blow away from them.
Looks like a golf cart. Well,
Yeah.
some of our maintenance guys, yes. Yeah, it's almost directly behind you.
Yeah. Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 6490 Delta crossing 25 for 32, Sanford. Nobody coming?
Don't hear anybody.
Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, clear 25, Sanford. And seeing as how the wind's behind us, we'll make the turn and then turn into the...
Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 909-265. We're 5 miles to the south-southeast. We're going to be entering a left base, runway 32, full stop, Sanford.
Okay.
Alright.
Right. Guard your brakes.
Brakes are on. Let's see, engine start
This is
up.
interesting. This is your GPS, right?
Yes.
And it's got an A in front of the SFM. I'm not sure what that means, but presumably it's the same thing as KSFM, but...
Yeah. Alright. Brakes are set, doors are latched and closed, windows are closed, flight controls are free and correct, so that side's up, that side's down, down and up. That works. And there's my rudder.
Okay.
So flight controls are good. Now go full mix, full rich, 1700. Brakes are on. Alright, vacuum gauge is in the green. Oil temperature is in the green, but it's on the low side of the green. Ammeter's good. Magnetos go to... Alright. Alright, so we got about 175 drop between the, so 25 drop between the two of them. Carb heat on. Slight drop in RPM. Oh, alright, so leave carb heat on.
909-265.
Bring it back
on a dogleg left base to runway 32, full stop, Sanford.
So why did you leave the carb heat on?
Because it said to.
Did it?
That is actually a little low.
Huh.
And then carb heat off.
I guess you could check the idle with the carb heat on.
Yeah, it says carb heat on, idle check, carb heat off.
Huh. Well, actually, I guess the more I think about it, the more that makes sense, because pretty much when you're landing, you're going to have your carb heat on, and you don't want the thing to, you don't want the engine to quit when it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do need to bump the idle up a little on this thing, though. Because it's idling at 700. It should say... I'm not sure what the idle's supposed to be.
Okay.
Alright, so throttle at 800 to 1000, so we'll bring her back up to 900. Flight instruments are all set. We know what our briefing is. Brakes are released. Checklist is complete. And I know we had somebody coming in.
Yep. Let's take a look for him.
Go ahead and get over here on the line anyway.
Looking, it said they were entering a left base.
Right. Alright, so I do not see him.
No, I don't see him either.
Oh, there he is. He's just about ready to turn on the final.
Okay.
Sanford, Skyhawk 909-265. We're on a 1 mile final, runway 32, full stop Sanford.
Yeah, he's just now turning on the final, so.
Huh. 1 mile, he said.
Yeah.
I still can't see him.
Yeah, he's just
Kinda
under
low?
he's just under the tip of the wingtip from where I'm sitting.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing he made a radio call.
Yeah.
And especially since, that planes can fly in here without radio calls, right?
Right, yeah.
It's legal. Not necessarily a good idea, but it's people still do it. Yeah, one other thing that occasionally I found in the past is if you're going to be sitting on the ground very long, sometimes, depending on the kind of engine you have, and your engine may not be prone to it, but sometimes it's good to, when you're sitting there, is to lean it out a little bit just to keep the carbon from building up on the plugs.
Okay.
Okay, you just have to remember to go
push it back in, right?
Full rich when you, before you take off.
All right, where'd he go?
Yeah, shouldn't take it that long
There
to
he
do
is.
1 mile.
There he is.
Got him?
Yeah.
My guess is he was more than a mile, but.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
Well, his ground speed is probably lower, considering we got at least 11 knots of headwind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there he is. Now I can see him.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out what the idle speed is supposed to be on this thing, because right now we're loping at, about 600.
You might want to turn your strobe lights on.
All right.
Wonder if that's the guy getting a check ride with John. Don't know. I suspect you can start rolling out there, just don't take off.
All right.
You can just say hold in position.
Yeah. Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, taxiing into position on 32 for takeoff. Sanford.
Okay. Double checking traffic.
Nothing but a bunch of birds out there.
And I reassure them that you're holding until they clear the runway.
Skyhawk 6490 Delta is holding for traffic on 32.
Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 909-265. On runway 32, we're exiting on Alpha, tasking it over to the restaurant Sanford.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Now, do we need to make another announcement for taking off or just go?
You don't have to make, this is really kind of a judgment thing.
Okay.
You don't have to make one, but I would make one.
Okay.
Why not?
Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 909-265, clear of runway 32 Sanford.
Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, taking off 32 to the northeast, Sanford.
Northwest, yeah.
Northwest, Sanford.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
So we are at full throttle. Brakes are off.
Keep it on the center line.
Yep.
Center line.
At airspeed, there's 60.
Yep, you're good. You can rotate.
Yep.
Should get good climb performance because, you know, it's cooler out. Yeah, that headwind is slowing our ground speed way down.
Yeah.
Makes us look like we're really climbing like crazy. Okay.
Alright, well there's 900 feet, so.
Yeah, we'll just continue out straight for now. If you look at the aim, it doesn't actually say you can turn to the right. It says you either go out straight or you go up 45 to the left, but I think that's kind of not a big deal.
Alright.
We're passing, once we pass 1200, then we'll start our turn to the right.
Alright, there's 1200, so.
Alright. And see that there's a tower down there, and then there's a big patch of like white or clear on the side of the mountain.
Alright.
Let's head towards that.
Okay.
And keep your climb going until you get to 2,500 feet.
Alright. So, keep it heading on a somewhat north track here.
Okay. So, let's see. You've got your ForeFlight with you?
Yeah, it's in the back seat.
Is that your best? Is that what you would want to use for doing pilotage? In other words, would you pull up your sectional on that, or do you have an actual printed sectional?
I do not have a printed one yet.
Okay, that's all right. You're allowed to use it, the ForeFlight.
And you said 2,000 feet, right?
2,500.
Oh, 25. Okay.
Level off at 2,500. Get it all trimmed up. Keep heading towards that mountain. I don't know that it's a mountain, but
yeah,
whatever it is. It's at least a half mountain.
Yeah.
Looks like it's about a northerly heading too, huh? Not northwest, so we'll keep going that way. Okay, it looks like it made it.
Alright, so down to right around 2,100.
Power, yeah.
Actually, a little high, but
yeah, 2,200. You know, something.
Yeah.
Keep it in the green. I can't even see your green arc. You're below
21
the green arc,
is
right?
Yeah, 21 is right at the bottom of the green arc.
Okay, yeah. Anything. My rule of thumb, anything below the green arc, I use carburetor heat. Okay. But you know, it's just kind of a rule of thumb.
Yeah. All right. Well,
okay. So we're gonna. I'm gonna play a little game here. Okay, and we just took off. We're pretty much clear of the airport and all that kind of stuff, and we're going up to, say, Freiburg.
Okay.
You'd be heading off that direction a little bit more. So let's head off in that direction. Let's take a heading of about 350 or something like that.
All right.
And now, all of a sudden, we're seeing some clouds are just about our level. And we're going to try ducking down below the clouds, and we're going to try to find a alternate, okay, that we want to go into, okay, because we're worried that the clouds are going to keep getting lower and lower. Okay, so we only got, with every 5 minutes, we're going to have to drop down another 500 feet, okay, and so I want you to find an alternate to go to that you can divert to.
Okay.
And every 5 minutes we're going to have to drop down another 500 feet because the clouds are getting lower and lower as we go. All right. This is emulating something that might be a real world situation, okay? Deteriorating weather, something you hadn't anticipated.
Right.
Okay? So, if you want, I can take the airplane, or, you know, you can just grab your ForeFlight and get your, you know, your sectional out there and figure out an alternate to go to.
Okay. Actually, if you could take it for 1 second.
I'll take it.
You got it?
And if you haven't got a co-pilot, you're going to have to do this on your own.
Right.
But
I just remember not to throw the tablet all the way in the far back, so.
Yep, good idea. Yeah, you never know. You might need it.
All right, so we do have an airport to the northeast of us.
What's the name of it?
That is Limington.
Yeah, that's the one I would have picked.
So we would want to go on a, actually that is almost a due north track, so. Now's when I wish I had my other...
How are you going to find it? You're going to be able to do it by pilotage? That's fine. Pilotage is fine. If you can do it, do it.
You could do it that way, or I could actually enter in a flight path on it.
You can.
Or we could also do it on GPS.
Yep. Let's do it with pilotage.
All right, so if that's the case, then we would want to go...
Let's say you didn't have anything working, right? So look for some landmarks around you.
Okay.
All right, and then find them on the map.
All right, so let me figure out where we're going again here. All right, so we'd actually need to turn more to the right to get straight on track with it.
No, first tell me where you are on the map.
All right, now we're, not sure what you mean, we're northeast.
Well, show, point to where, oh, you've got,
yeah.
You're lucky. You got that little, you got the little airplane showing you. That's kind of cheating, but okay, that's great. All right, so you got that. Let's use it.
But either way, we've got...
all right, so pilotage really says you got to figure out where that airplane is, okay? But you just happen to be lucky. You got something that's a GPS in here telling you where it is.
But we do have a large lake just to the northeast of us, which is right there.
All right.
With the secondary one just further up.
You got to lower 500 feet. Let's go down, because you just, okay. So we're going to go down to 2,000 feet. I'm going to take you down.
All right.
Because those clouds are closing in.
Right.
All right. So you navigate us. You know, I'm still your autopilot.
Okay, so you got the controls.
Yeah, for now.
All right. All right, so we're going there. Okay, so we'd actually want to be flying more towards the lakes over that way.
All right.
So, but I do see towers right in front of us.
Okay.
So we'd actually want to kind of...
Helicopter 311 Sierra Hotel. We're going to have a departure from the approach end of runway 14. Any traffic, please advise. And we'll be
all right. So now we're around 2,000. We're flying below the clouds.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get us over there. Do those towers show up on your chart?
Not when I do that. The hell did I do there? They do not. I may not have... That's why, because I don't have the sectional.
You want to have the airplane back? You got the airplane?
Yeah, I've got it.
You got the controls?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so now that I'm looking at an actual map instead of that, the still doesn't show the towers, though.
That's all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Get us to get us to Limington.
Okay.
All right. Because in another couple minutes, we're going to have to lose another 500 feet.
All right.
What's the elevation at Limington?
Limington is at 292.
Yeah, so what would you expect the pattern altitude to be?
I have no idea.
1,000 feet above it, right?
All right, so 1300.
Okay, so about the same as it was, all right? Yeah, it's back at Sanford. So that's a good idea. Okay. And you can expect left-hand traffic?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll look at a symbol, something they just warned us about that they're starting to put on these sectionals that has confused people.
Uh-huh.
There's an RP there, but it's good, you know. Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Okay,
if I can remember.
Yep, and right now we're splitting the two lakes.
Okay, so that looks good.
Still right on track to where we should be.
There's a trick you can use with this too. Like if you know where your airplane is, you can go, well, mine will do it. There you go. Well, no, that wasn't it.
What are you trying to do?
It'll tell you the distance.
Oh.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Shows you, okay, 9.3.
All right.
So, roughly.
All right. Now I can see Sebago, which was...
Okay. Now we're going to have to go down another 500 feet. Pull the power back. Let's get down.
All right.
We're going to get down to 1,500 feet.
Carburetor heat on.
Where's Sebago?
Straight out in front of us.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you didn't have it mixed up with some other one.
Yep.
Looks good to me. I've been there before.
Be near my buddy's house. All right. So now we're approaching
1,500.
Not there quite yet, but all right. There's 15.
Okay.
Bring it back up to 22. Level us out.
All right. Now, I do want to mention the fact that when you go solo, you're going to be restricted to flying out of Sanford for the time being.
Okay.
You're going to be restricted to a 25 nautical mile.
All right.
Radius. But this will be still good practice. I mean, in an emergency, if you had to come up here and land, you wouldn't be scolded too badly. As long as you land safely.
Right. All right, so we're still going to be actually a little bit to the northeast of...
Northeast? It's to the...
Yeah, the airport just to Sebago, so we need to move over just a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to be looking more this way instead of straight down the center of Sebago, so...
Okay.
And we're still holding 1,500 feet, so we're good there.
Now, there's other ways you could have found Limington or wherever other diversion point you want to go to. You could have gone to your nearest function in here and look for the nearest airport. And by the way, the nearest function usually in most GPSs will tell you either nearest VOR, nearest airport, you know, various different features like that. So make sure you're looking for the airport. But let's not do that right now. Let's just leave it the way it is.
All right.
We got enough to do right now for today, and you should read up on it in your GPS manual.
Yeah, I need to get a...
So, you don't look like you're too far from when I look down at that chart from...
No, we should be getting pretty close.
Yeah, so it looks like it should be just slightly off to... just a little bit off to our left.
Yeah.
So let's look for a clearing or something that looks like
it might be. One big field right in front of us, but that looks awful short for a Unless Limington is a short grass field.
It's a fairly short airport, as I recall, and we should have looked it up. Yeah, you know, it's nowhere near a mile like ours are.
Now, should we actually?
Where is it relative to the town? Can you tell from that chart?
I don't know where Limington town is, so.
No, it doesn't show like a yellow area or anything?
No.
Okay, it's not a very big town then. Okay.
So we know we're over here.
I'd keep an eye out here first. Try not to look down at your chart too much.
Yeah. That's certainly not it, because those are fields.
Okay.
But I was thinking about the, because we are close to their pattern, so I was thinking we should probably get on their frequency just to have it.
Well, we're above their pattern though, right?
Okay.
So I think we're all right.
Okay.
They do have a different CTAF, so...
Yeah, it's 122.7, I think it was.
We could do that.
Yeah, 122.7.
So if you wanted to do that.
So 120...
Just tell them we're overflying the field.
22.7.
Okay, and I can see the airfield. You might want to start looking. See if you can pick it out.
No.
Okay.
Oh, right below us.
Where? Where
right
below?
Down, right down there.
Yep, that's it.
Yep, see all the...
Okay, good. All right, so now we found it. That was a good, nice little exercise. I entered a left-hand pattern, probably flying this way, right?
So we're going to just fly right over top of
Yep,
them.
flying right over top of it. If anybody's in the pattern, they're going to be below us, okay?
Right.
But you can, right now, what I want you to do is I want you to fly back to Sanford.
All right. So we know we need to do a 180, so we need to turn back to...
roughly a 180, right? Yeah.
All right. So left or right, doesn't matter?
I'd do a right just so you're more over the field.
16 inches a mile, final 30, full stop Concord.
It's Concord.
Okay.
Not them.
All right, so no traffic to the left. I don't see anybody to the right. So we will start our... Nope. Good
turn.
That hurt.
Okay. So let's say you're out here, you know, and you're messing around. You've been doing maneuvers and all that kind of stuff, and you're down here at 1,500. Oh, you're now at 1,750 feet, and you got to figure out how to get back to Sanford. So how are you going to do it?
All right.
Well, we're going to do it first by, I want you to try to figure out where it is just by looking around you, seeing if you can figure out where the features are that would get you back there.
All right.
You happen to have GPS there, but let's try.
Is it okay that I'm climbing right now, or should I have tried to maintain the 15?
Well, I want you to see how hard it is to figure out what you need to do at 1,500 feet. Okay, 17 is good enough because it'll get you the feeling.
Yeah.
All right. So you're pretty sure, you know, that you're up. That this is Sebago, right? Right. That helps. Okay. So you look down here and you see where are we relative to Sebago, right?
Yeah.
And where are we?
We're north or southeast.
Mostly south, right? So if you start heading south, that's going to be a help, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there I can see the edge of the ocean. It's a nice clear day, right? All right. So that helps. We'll keep heading down that way, right?
Okay.
But do you see anything that would tell you where the airport is?
I know
specifically.
I know the landmarks of the hill with the antenna that's just north of the airport.
Are you sure that's the same antennas?
I don't know for sure that is, but that would be a
possibility.
Possibility of something to. I know I need to. I know to stay to the left of it.
Okay.
The other thing we could do is, worst case scenario is head out towards the ocean and pick up 95 and head down to where you'd be able to pick up like Double Lighthouse. Yep.
Let's, and here's the other thing. Let's say that the weather's cleared now and you can climb.
Okay.
Would you want to climb?
It would definitely help to see further and get a...
yeah, let's do that.
All right, so what do you want to head back up to?
Go up to whatever you think you need to see the airport.
All right, so go full
if it helps.
throttle.
At some point, it might actually hurt to get too high.
Right.
Probably not, though.
All right.
Depends on how well you know the
Right.
landmarks around it.
I really wish I had sunglasses.
Yeah.
Sunglasses are my hat.
Oh, let's see.
All right, we'll take it up to, yeah, we'll go up to 22 and
I'd go up to 3. Go up to 3.
all right.
See what the difference is. Do you remember when we took off? There was a town of Sanford, and where was it? It was just to the...
Now, it's to the northeast of us as we flew over.
From the airport, it was
Yeah.
to the... What side of the airport is it?
Well, coming off of 32, it's straight up the
Yeah, so
Straight
what
up the
side,
road.
what side does that make
north.
it? To the west, right? Or maybe a little bit to the northwest?
Yeah.
And you can look at your...
Traffic, motor glider 934.
You can double check with your chart.
Miles
Yeah.
southeast, inbound for landing. 934, Tango glider at Pont.
Okay. So level off at 3.
All right. No, we're not quite there yet, but
Okie doke. So we're level at 3. Are we pointing in the right direction?
a little to the south. Now, moved a little bit here.
See that inlet over there?
Yeah.
What is that inlet? Look on your chart. Try to figure it out.
Well, it's going to be that one right there, going into Saco, I think. So it's up, and that's Biddeford right there. So we need to go a little bit further to the right, southeast.
I would say so. Okay. I don't see the airport, do you?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. Let's try. We're going to try something else. Let's try the VOR.
All
Okay.
right,
So
we know we've got the VOR in.
117.1.
Yep.
We should tune and identify it. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, you want to turn on.
We got it tuned to 117.1. So I think this is usually to pull to identify, and then you have to hit the nav 1 to hear it.
Right.
And it comes up every 30 seconds.
There it is.
I didn't get the whole identifier, but let's just assume we got it identified. Okay.
All right.
Now go in here on your OBS, and you got a from indication. So keep the from indication and get that needle centered.
Right.
There you got a 2 indication now. See, so you can get it centered.
Okay.
So now, it centers somewhere around 180. Get it centered, and that's with a 2 indication. So somewhere around 360 should be from indication.
All right.
Keep it coming around a little bit more. Okay. So you're on the 020 radio, which means you're to the northeast. You're on the northeast radial of Kennebunk. Okay.
Right.
So what does that tell you about which direction the airport is?
It's to the
Even more to the
southwest.
west. Yeah.
On a heading of, which would be...
Well, that would take, this is going to take you, if you fly the heading of essentially 200, it will take you to Kennebunk. So you don't want to go to Kennebunk, you want to go to the airport.
Right.
So you need to go even more than 200 around this way. So I'd say like 220 or 230.
Right.
At least start over in that direction, right?
Alright,
So right about there.
Traffic, glider 934,
All right.
Tango, on the left.
Now let's also, while we're at it, we're going to do all 3 at once, okay? So now let's try the direct. Since we probably already got direct in here, we're going to do it anyway. We hit direct, says Sanford.
Yep.
All right, so we don't even have to dial that in. And then we just hit enter. And now it should tell us a bearing It says
213.
212. Yeah, so if you fly that,
Yeah.
which says, you know, right around there.
Yeah.
We weren't too far off when we guessed with the VOR.
Uh-huh.
All right? And it says we're 13 nautical miles from it. And the VOR was 4 nautical miles from it, right? 4 or 5, something like that. So if we keep going in this direction, we should get there, roughly.
Uh-huh.
And we should start cross-checking,
Yeah.
you know, with our landmarks. We got this big, I got a big power line going down here. Does that look like that makes sense on your sectional chart? Do you see a power line on there?
Figure out where I am here.
There's your airplane.
Yeah.
And what does a power line look like on the chart?
There should be little telephone pole looking things, but I don't see them.
Okay. Watch your heading.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any,
Okay, let's pick out some other landmarks then.
we should be heading straight for a lake, a little pond,
Okay.
which there's a bunch of them out there, so that doesn't help much.
Okay. Should you have a couple of little ponds off to the left?
Yeah, we should be actually splitting them.
Okay.
Heading right towards the larger one, which would probably be those right there.
Okay, and then they got a little town here. Does that show up there at all?
No.
No? Try to keep your head out of the cockpit most of the time.
Yeah.
Because you still have traffic to deal with.
Yep.
Now, if you really got in trouble, you can call up Portland Approach,
Uh-huh.
okay, and tell them you'd like some assistance. Tell them where you're heading,
Right.
and see if they, they'll probably give you a frequency to squawk,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll probably help you with some direction. Okay, I'm starting to pick up something that looks like a field, and it's not where I expected to see it.
And looking straight out off of the,
32 Sanford.
over here.
Yep. What do you think?
Oh, I'm looking out there more, but more to our left.
Yep.
Yeah, so that would definitely,
Does that look like it?
I would certainly say so, yeah.
All right. So now, let's start familiarizing yourself with some of the features that are around it,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Yeah, you've got the 2 ponds that are right in line with 3-2.
Yeah, it's a wastewater plant, right? There's the pond that is like off of the end of 3-2 is like a wastewater plant, right?
Oh, okay, didn't know that.
Well, you'll see it when you get up there. Also, you notice like this small rise of a hill is over here, right?
Yeah.
And I think that may be the one that's got the towers on it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I was looking at the wrong one.
Yeah. So let's just fly over the airport. Let's make sure we're back on.
Yep. 123.7.
Okay. And we can fly over at 3,000 feet without bothering anybody.
Okay, even.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay.
We'll peel off and then we'll come back into the pattern. I just want you to navigate. I want you to become familiar with what it looks like right around the airport.
Right.
Okay, all the features.
Uh-huh.
Looks like right over here, I got this big ball field. I remember, it looks like there's a stadium and so forth. I don't know which airport or which town that's in. It's probably in a little town. Looks like it's probably to the north of Sanford. Down here is the main town of Sanford, right?
Right.
Okay. There's the wastewater plant out there, the thing. And then there's like a little lake or pond up here. That's just, if I was flying to, on a left base or a left downwind to 1-4,
yeah,
it would be right off of my right-hand side. I might even cross over that pond right there. See, what else can we pick out here? you know, you can, you may want to identify different features than I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
well, the big ones are good to see, so.
Yeah, and you need to become comfortable with where they are in relationship to the airport. All right? You may not see the airport right away, but you may see some of these other features right away.
Right.
Certainly, when you're up at 3,000 feet, you can see the ocean. All right. You know, here's another thing I'm just noticing right now. If you're up this high and you can see the ocean, it's almost like we're just almost you know, north or on an east-west.
Yeah, that point.
That point of land, right? Yeah. And so if you keep that in mind, that might help you. If you happen to be over to the east, it's going to be easier to pick up.
Right.
Although if you got a nice clear day, it might be able to be picked up from out to the west.
Yeah.
It is a nice clear day. You may not be up on a nice clear day. Okay. If you're not up on a nice clear day, you're going to need to use your VOR, your GPS. You may need to use, you know, the nearest function or the direct function. Okay. So let's see, what else can we say? Yeah, see how square the edges of that pond are? You can tell that's a man-made facility or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because it's so square, and it happens to be man-made because it is a water treatment plant, but it could have been, you know, if you were down south, it might be a fish farm or something like that. At any rate, that's what that is. This is the pond I was talking about before. That's like off to the just to the north of you know, 1-4. Like if you're coming up on a downwind for 1-4, you'd be heading this direction.
Right.
You following me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a heading bug on your? You don't have a heading bug, do you? No. Okay. So let's come around and let's descend and enter we'll go way out here, okay, and then on a 45 to downwind of 32.
Okay.
All right. Descend down to pattern altitude. Oh, and by the way, over here on Sanford, make sure you got the right city. One of the things I'm noticing is this big, huge building down there, big kind of gray building. It looks like an old mill or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's right at the end of, looks like a pond there or whatever.
Yeah, that's right off of 202.
Yeah, which I have never even been into Sanford, but so anyway, just to make sure you don't get Sanford mixed up with some other town.
Yeah.
And believe me, it can happen.
That bright red roof on the lake is a...
There you go. That's a good feature. I hadn't noticed that. And see, there are the towers out there, and the towers, they look like they're to the southwest of Sanford, or at least the south anyway.
Yeah.
So, and there's like a cluster of 4 or 5 towers, right? So if you find something that's only got 2 towers, it's not that.
Right.
All right? So just kind of remember those little things, right?
Yeah.
And what's to the south of it, you know? Well,
yeah,
pretty nondescript coming in from the south. But down there by the water down there, my guess is that's pretty darn close to Portsmouth.
Right.
Right? It's pretty darn close to Pease. And if you're really close to that, you better be talking to Pease, okay? Because that's a Class D airspace.
Right.
Okay. And by the way, when we were up in Limington, we were close to the edge of the Class C airspace
Sanford traffic
for
Port Foxtrot. Right. RNAV runway 7, 5 miles straight in, runway 7 at this time. We'll be circling for the left base, runway 32, Sanford traffic.
Okay, so somebody's up this way, coming in on a practice instrument approach, I assume. Okay. So let's go down, let's make a big wide turn and come down to pattern altitude, and we'll fall in behind him.
Okay. Yeah, because I missed where he said he was, so.
Well, he's coming in on 7, okay? And so when we're coming in for, you know, well, let's see. It's probably easier to show you on your, over here. We'll go to, back here to this, and we'll go to taxiways. So he's coming in down this way, 7.
You said he was on 7. Oh.
Yeah, he's coming in this way. We want to come in like this, almost the same direction, okay? Because we want to come in on 45 to downwind to 32.
Okay.
You follow me?
Well,
he's coming in. He's way
Oh, okay.
All
All right. You confused me there for a minute. So, all right, he's on 7. We're going to be on 32.
Yeah, he's coming. He said straight into 7, which is what he would be doing if he was doing an instrument approach. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it. Do you want me to leave it there, or do you want to go back to the chart, or
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Either way.
Okay. There he is below us.
Sanford traffic on him. Platus 9 Alpha Foxtrot, 3 mile final on the RNAV 7 approach, circle runway 32 Sanford.
Okay.
All right, so we can.
Yeah, you're easy. He's a fast guy, so we don't really have to go out too far. You can drop down to pattern altitude and come in right behind him.
All right, so start dropping down now.
Yep.
All right.
So mixture's rich.
Yep.
Okay.
Carburetor heat's
coming on, pulling power off, coming down, looking for traffic.
Yep. Nobody to the left.
Sanford traffic.
Nobody below us.
602.
Well, he's below us, but behind us.
Right. Sierra, 9 miles southeast of the airport. We'll be entering the 45 for 32. Sanford traffic.
Okay, so we got somebody else trying to do just what we're doing.
Okay. How far out did he say it was?
I missed it. So just tell him we're about 3 miles out for a 45 to downwind.
All right. Sanford traffic.
Sanford traffic, Platus 9 Alpha Foxtrot, left base, runway 32, Sanford.
Jump right in there.
Sanford traffic, Skyhawk 6490 Delta is 3 miles to the south of Sanford on a 45 to downwind on 32, Sanford. Now, if that didn't just completely screw everybody up.
It's close enough. So he should be keeping an eye out for us. I'm going to try to keep an eye out for him.
All right, there's 2,000 feet.
Okay, get your before landing check or your gumps check in place.
So we need to straighten out here.
Okay. So you should have a heading of about, when you turn 45 downwind, about 070, yeah.
Sanford traffic, Platus 9 Alpha Foxtrot, left base to final.
Don't worry about it.
1 mile, final runway 32, Sanford traffic.
Make another call and say you're 2 miles on a 45 downwind.
Sanford, Skyhawk 6490 Delta on a 2 mile to 45 for 32.
Yeah. 1200, hold your altitude. What's your gas? Your gumps check your gas.
All right, gas is good.
And you got on both?
Yep.
Okay, undercarriage is fixed down.
Yep.
Mixture is full rich.
Yep.
Power is set where you want it.
Yeah,
How many RPM?
21 right now.
All right. Switches and seatbelt, shoulder harness.
Yep.
All set. You don't have an autopilot. You're good.
Had my taxi and running.
Okay.
Taxi and landing light on this whole time.
You're getting blown this way. Can you feel it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So head a little bit more this way.
This way. Which way? Which way is this way?
That way. Okay. I got a plane down here. Hopefully it's the Platus, but
yeah, he's on final, so
he should be moving fast.
Yep.
But I'm worried about this other guy who I haven't heard yet. I don't see him. Okay. So I would start my turn to downwind and make the call.
Sanford, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, turning 45 for downwind on 32. Sanford.
Downwind, not 45.
Oh, all right.
Downwind.
Entering a downwind for 32, Sanford, 90 Delta.
You were on a 45, now you're on downwind.
And I'm dropping low altitude here.
Okay. Okay, what kind of speed do you want on downwind? somewhere between 80 and 90, I would say.
Yeah. Man, we're at 90.
Sanford traffic, Platus 9 Alpha Foxtrot, clear runway 32. We're going to taxi back to runway 32 on Echo Sanford traffic.
Okay. Okay, you're beam your touchdown point.
Yep.
What are you going to do with your flaps?
Let's see, make sure we're in the green so we can go 10 degrees. Get ready for nose to come up.
So you got your carburetor heat on. That's good.
Sanford, Skyhawk 6409 Delta, turning base for 32, Sanford.
Yeah, you're a little bit. You would normally be a little bit tight, but I think because of the strong wind, this is a good way to go. Watch your nose is coming up.
Yep. Yeah, I did turn in a little
early. You
early.
can pull your power back a little bit, but keep your nose down.
Yeah.
Keep your nose down there. You're 75 knots. That's good. Get your flaps down to where you want them. You got them?
All right. So
you want a 20?
Yep. Go 20.
Pretty good. Okay. Okay. Tell them you're turning final.
Yep. Sanford, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, turning final on 32, Sanford.
I never heard that other guy, though. That worries me. Where the hell is he? Okay. Now just fly your final. I'm going to keep an eye out for him.
Right. Jesus.
You'll be all right. You're going to have
traffic, Platus 9 Alpha Fox.
You got a very strong headwind, so you're going to have a lot of time to descend. You're high. Okay, see the white lights?
Yep.
You're high on that glide slope. You can afford to pull the power back.
Yeah, down to.
You only need about 65 knots here. Okay? And you're to the left of the center line, so you want to correct back. Get your speed down to around 65 knots. You do have gusts, okay?
Yeah.
So you might go a little bit more than 65, but you don't need to go that much more. Not with this kind of sustained headwind. Okay, you're not doing bad here. You're keeping a high glide slope, but constant, so that's good. All right, keep a little bit more power in there. See, now you're descending on, you're coming down where I got one red. That's all right.
Okay, here we go.
You're good. Now you're a little bit to the right of center line. Okay, that's good. Keep it coming down. Good airspeed control. Good airspeed control. Just keep it coming down. Keep it coming down. Yep, keep it coming down. You're looking good. Just let it go along now. Don't push more power in. Just keep it down. In fact, push it down. There you go. A little power off.
Yep.
Now take it all off. All off power. Power off. Good. Good. Good job. Okay. Get your flaps
settled out.
Flaps up?
Yep. Flaps are up. Carb heat's in.
Okay. And make your announcement. You're on the go.
Skyhawk 6490 Delta is on the go. Sanford 32.
Okay, the Platus looks like he's going to take back off. I don't know why he came in. Maybe he's just doing a practice as well. That was excellent.
Thank you.
All right. We're not going to do any crosswind. I think that's a little bit, with this kind of strong wind, that's a little bit too much.
Right.
But what we will do is we'll do a, let's do a 10-degree flap landing just to mix it up a little bit.
Get rid of this, though.
Okay. I never heard that guy come back in. Where the hell is he?
Piper Sport,
there he is.
Sanford traffic, Piper Sport 2 Papa Sierra, on the 45, entering 32 Sanford.
Okay, so he sounds like he's doing a 45 to downwind. It sounds like he's a pretty slow airplane.
Yeah.
So I'd be real careful when you make your turn. Let's extend it here a little bit.
All right, there he is.
Okay, good. You see him? I don't. Okay, I think I'm blocked by your...
He's coming in low on a...
Yeah, he must be low because we're just... There he is. Okay, now I got it.
Sanford traffic.
Now you can turn. Once he's a beam us.
On the downwind for...
Level off at 1200.
32, full stop.
Now you can turn crosswind. Make your call.
Yep. Sanford, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, turning crosswind for 32, Sanford.
And say you're number 2.
Number 2 in line, Sanford.
That lets him know that you know you're behind him. Okay, you're not going to try to cut him off or anything.
Nope.
And it also lets him know that you know where he is.
The northeast hangar is going to be transitioning taxiway Echo, Sanford.
Okay, you can make your turn
Alright.
to downwind.
Skyhawk 6490 Delta, turning downwind.
Sanford traffic, Platus 9 Alpha Foxtrot, departing runway 32 will be a left-hand turnout to the southwest, Sanford traffic.
Entering downwind for 32, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, Sanford.
Back down to 1200.
Yep.
Okay. And do your gumps check.
Alright, well we know our fuel is good, carburetor heat is on, undercarriage is good, there's nobody around.
When you checked your fuel, did you check your fuel selector?
That's still on.
Sanford
Okay.
traffic, flight design.
Just make sure you check everything.
10 miles.
Just make sure when you go through that, it's not just a matter of calling it out, you're actually thinking about it.
Right.
Sanford.
Okay.
No idea what that was.
Okay. This guy's extending pretty far before he's starting his turn. Maybe because he's trying to give the Pilatus some time. But you cannot turn until he's a beam you.
Right. Sierra turning base.
So you might as well hold your altitude.
Full stop.
But now, I want you to do this as about a 10-degree flap landing,
Alright.
just for something different.
Okay.
The last one was great. Let's just do this full stop, unless you want to do more landing.
Alright, well there's 10 degrees of flaps.
No, actually, I think I'm looking at the time. It's probably a good thing if we
Alright.
call it quits at this. And your landings are good. Wait until he's on final and a beam you.
Well, he's on final.
He's turning final. Now he's on final.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, now you can start. Yeah. Got 10 degrees of flaps. Okay, now you can start your
Sanford, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, turning base for 32, Sanford.
number 2.
Number 2.
Just to reiterate, there could be somebody falling in behind us. Keep your nose down, nose down. When you're turning like that, try to be aware of which way your nose is pointing, you know, especially up and down, because that's when you can really let yourself get into a stall situation, which you don't want. See, your nose is a little high now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sanford traffic, flight 4 is a mile to the north at 1,000, climbing 1,500, north departure, Sanford.
We okay to start turning in?
Yep.
Sanford traffic, Platus 9 Alpha Foxtrot.
Don't worry about it. You can make it once you're on final.
Southwest, last call, Sanford.
Sanford, Skyhawk 6490 Delta, turning final for 32, second in line.
Okay. So the white lights again tell you got a little bit of a relative to a standard glide slope. You're a little high, but see now I'm getting one red light, so this is a little bit closer to a standard glide slope. And when I say standard, I mean an instrument.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you can't fly a high glide slope.
Yeah.
But you do want to do is you want to hold whatever glide slope you decide to hold, hold it steady all the way.
Right.
So let's try to hold one red light all the way down.
Okay.
Okay. And you want to get down, you want to get your speed down to about, again, around 65 knots.
All right.
Now you're getting 2 red lights, so you are descending. Okay, now there you go, right about there. Hold 65 knots and hold 1 red light. Okay.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah, I know.
Who is that talking?
I don't know.
You're going a little fast.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to climb it a little bit on your glide slope. There you go.
Sanford traffic, left flight 4, 5 miles to the north, 1,500, departing the area to the north.
Your center line alignment, pretty darn good this time. You're getting much better at that. Okay. coming down.
Sanford traffic, flight design 6 Echo Juliet is 3 miles
fast.
to the east, inbound for landing. I'll be entering a 45 for runway 32.
Okay, you want to kick your right rudder a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And keep it coming down.
2 Papa Sierra clear.
There you go. Keep it coming. Nope. Okay, now start pulling it up. Pull it up. No, not too much.
Damn it.
Okay, a little bit of right. Okay, let it down. Let it down. You got plenty of speed. Okay.
That was ugly.
A little bit uglier than the first one.
I don't know what happened all of a sudden.
I don't either, but I sort of do, but at any rate. Okay.
So what happened?
Sanford traffic.
Well, basically you had too much speed.
Okay.
And that's what I kept warning you about on the way down.
Right.
All right, you want to get it down to 65 knots, because as soon as when you have too much speed, any little correction on pulling the nose up is going to exaggerate it. You just got all that energy that can be going, be converted into vertical speed. But, I'm pretty comfortable that you're not going to kill yourself, okay, as long as you pay attention, okay?
That's comforting.
Yeah. And you will ultimately get better and better and better.
Right.
You're definitely making progress.
Why am I not turning?
Yeah. You were, and the other thing that was happening there is probably much bigger issue was
Skyhawk 690 Delta, clear.
Traffic, flight design 6 Echo Juliet is now downwind.
That's all right.
Midfield.
Do remember though, aviate, navigate, communicate. Even when you're on the ground, it's more important to make sure you're getting the right things done. Okay, at any rate, going back to this, you were angled, your longitudinal axis, okay, you were pointing to the left, okay, and at the very least, even if we land to the side of the center line, one way or the other, we want our forward momentum to be in line with the runway. Otherwise, we're going to get all kinds of sword side torquing on the gear and everything else.
Okay.
It's a real pain. You gotta kick that rudder around so that you're lined up.
Okay. Park down here on the end. So
you finally did it, but it was, I think, you've had trouble with the
traffic, flight design 6 Echo
with the
Juliet,
whole rudder control in the past, and I think you were probably a little concerned about that. That'd be my guess.
I was 45 for left downwind.
You finally did kick it, but
traffic on the base leg in sight.
I was getting ready. In fact, I think I did touch it a little bit.
All right. So
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So cruise after landing. Flaps are up.
Traffic, flight design 6 Echo Juliet, turning final, runway 32, Sanford.
And hush. All right. All right. So flaps are up. Transponder is set. Carb heat is off. Fixture is lean. Well, it will be. Throttle is set. All right. Avionics are off.